All right, welcome everyone to today's presentation, Back to School with RealCare Baby. My name is Emily Kuhn and I am on the marketing team here at Realityworks. I'm joined by Nate Sleevey, our longtime product support technician. Today, we are going to share 15 tips that you can use to jumpstart your RealCare Baby program and get back into the swing of the new school year successfully. Now, I know that some of you attendees out there have baby in your program and some do not. Our goal today is to provide resources for our customers while giving folks who might only be thinking about baby some great information about how others are using this technology. Before we dive into today's tips, however, I just want to quickly address a few brief items. First, today's presentation is being recorded. Second, all of you attendees will receive a copy of today's presentation slides, as well as the recording, and a certificate of completion that you can use for any professional development purposes. Finally, there will be time for questions at the end of today's presentation. So although you can certainly post a question at any time throughout the presentation, we will be answering everything at the very end. With that, I am going to go ahead and turn the first part of today's presentation over to Nate.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you all had a very enjoyable summer break. So we're just going to go over a few product support tips. So number one, first thing you probably want to do is to get your babies out of storage and plug them into the charger. Babies, while they're in storage, especially for long periods of time, you want to charge them at least once every 3 months if they're not going to be in use. An hour is about max. But if your babies were put away in May or in the spring, get them out of the closet, give them a full charge. Even if you're not going to use them for a week or two or next month, but give them a full charge, refresh the batteries. That way that when it comes time to use them, they'll be able to retain their power a bit easier. So one other tip about the charging, what we always recommend when sending out the babies, plug them into the charger the night before a simulation, let them charge up overnight, and then unplug them in the morning. Why do we recommend that? Because I cannot tell you how many times instructors plan on plugging in the babies the morning of a simulation, and then they get distracted with permission forms and questions, and they forget to plug in the babies. So plug in the baby the night before a simulation, let them charge up overnight, and then unplug them. All right, tip number two, make sure your control center software is either installed onto your computer or that it is also up to date. The majority of instructors, when they come back from summer break, sometimes you're going to get a new computer, or they do your computer techs do some type of maintenance, refresh, update, or whatever. And many times what happens is that your control center is missing from the computer, or it reverts back to an older version of control center. So if you go to your computer and you do not see the baby icon, click on that link that's at the bottom where it says find it online, realityworks.com/support. It'll be the very first thing that you'll see. You just have to click either the Mac or the Windows icon and install your control center software. Most instructors do need their computer techs to do the install. So if you get a message that says admin password, you'll need to contact your computer techs. If you do see that the baby control center is on your computer, make sure it's up to date. You want the most recent version. So to find out if you have the most recent version, top left corner of the control center, you just have to click where it says help, scroll down, and then click where it says about. If the version you have does not say 4.3, you need to update your control center. Now, tip number three, make sure your babies are either added to the control center or that they are communicating. Again, the majority of instructors, when they come back from summer break, if you got a new computer, the chances of your babies still being on your control center software, probably not likely. Or if they did a complete wipe of your computer and reinstalled the control center, your babies have probably been deleted as well. So if you come to the control center and it says there are no babies on this computer, you'll have to re-add your babies. Or more common, if your babies are on the control center, you'll probably see that they have a red circle with a line through under communication, like on the photo here. So if your babies are plugged into the charger, but yet they're not communicating, you're probably going to have to re-add them, because many times an update, a refresh, some type of maintenance on the computer has been known to take away communication. So If the babies are not on your control center, you'll need to re-add them. Or if they are on the control center but they're not communicating, you'll need to re-add them.
Now, Nate, if someone out there who is listening now isn't sure how to re-add them or how to troubleshoot if they do see that red icon, is that something that they could reach out with a phone call or an email or go to our website to find some step-by-step tips?
Yes. Okay. Like if you see in the photo right here, just above on the left side of the control center, just above the blue baby that says all, it says add. If they were to click that, the add instructions are on the screen. The instructions are also on our website. If you were to go to that link that we had shown on the previous screen, if you scroll down, there are product support videos, and we'll get into that. That's in another slide up in a little bit here. But the instructions that you need are also found on our website.
Perfect.
Tip number 4, bookmark the participant experience web page. This is a very important page right here. Why? Because one, it has the video that you would play for your students. We get phone calls pretty much every day asking for the participant video, and it is on our website. So if you click on that link that's right at the bottom here, it says realityworks.com/participant. You see that right there. If you click that, that'll take you to the participant experience page. You've got the participant video. It's about a 9-minute video to watch. It has the RealCare Baby app if you want to show your students how to download that app. And it also has the participant care card. If you need extras of those, you can just click that and print extra participant care cards. Next one, bookmark the RealCare Baby support webpage. Like I had mentioned earlier, that this page here has your instructions. They have training videos. There is a 23-minute getting started tutorial. If you're brand new or just need a refresher on how everything goes, that 23-minute tutorial is going to be very helpful. It goes everything from unpackaging the babies to installing the control center to adding them to the computer, programming, retrieving reports and everything. And there's also some mini videos as well if you need to kind of break it down. There is a tab for guides where you can find the help guide, which is your operating handbook for the control center software. FAQs, and also troubleshooting documents that you'll find very helpful. So bookmark that page, and you can always refer to this for quick and easy answers. Next, run a demo. It's been over the summertime, little rusty and everything. Not a bad idea to, especially if you're new with the babies, to run a demo, get familiar with how baby functions with the ID and with the caravans. So when you run a demonstration, unplug the babies from the charger because they will not respond to an ID if they're plugged in. And you can use any ID in a demo. The demo is a good way to verify that the antenna on the baby functions. It's a good way to verify that the ID functions, but it is not a good method to find out, am I using the correct ID? So to run a demonstration, you can do individual caravans, or if you do a preset one demo, you can do all the caravans in sequence, and then just become more familiar with the baby. And then you can even demonstrate that in the class with the students, especially if you're new. Maybe start at 1 or 2 babies at a time, and as the class progresses and you get more comfortable, you can increase the number of babies. Why do I say that? Is because if you have like 5 or more babies, that's a lot of noise. And this baby's chiming or that baby's chiming, which one is this one that's crying for? It minimizes the confusion and until you're a little more comfortable with everything. And my final tip, know how to contact the product support team. For fastest responses, contact us by email, productsupport@realityworks.com. Shoot us a question. We're very prompt at responding. Otherwise, call us on the number that you see here, 800-830-1416, option 2. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time. There are 15, all of us combined have 15 plus years of experience. And when you call, always be at your computer, have the baby plugged into the charger, your accessories, and an instructor key. Because many times we might need you to take off the battery cover for some reason. So always have those handy. Again, be at your computer, baby plugged into charger, accessories, and the instructor key.
All right, thank you, Nate. Now we are going to share a few ideas for enhancing your program and engaging your students. After all, our goal here at RealityWorks is to make your experience the best it possibly can be. We strive to bring you information, not just products. And of course, we want your RealCare Baby program to be more than just a simulation experience for your students. We've spent 20 plus years gathering feedback from educators and seasoned baby users, and we've picked the best of those, and we're going to share those with you today. That said, if there are any seasoned users out there now who are listening to get maybe refreshed on their program, share your ideas with us as well. Find us on social, email us, give us a call. We love hearing what people are doing with baby. That said, let's continue. Our first tip to enhance your program today is to visit our website and download the free career exploration curriculum that we offer. And again, that is actually free curriculum. We know how important it is to provide career exploration opportunities for your students and to give them a chance to find out what careers they might like to pursue. And so we actually created free career exploration curriculum that uses RealCare Baby, plus our other products like drug-affected baby, fetal alcohol syndrome baby, etc., as springboards to career exploration lessons. Now, these products aren't required, but they help. And each lesson, just like the curriculum that you might already be familiar with, it includes clearly defined objectives, activities, required materials, etc. Again, today's students need to be able to connect what they're learning to the real world. And we designed these lessons to help your students make that connection. And what's more, they're here and they're ready for you to use. So go ahead and visit our website, realityworks.com/career exploration. Again, these lessons are free for you to use. Our next tip is to get social. For those of you who may not have already discovered this, RealCare Baby is great for social media. Not only is it an eye-catching tool and fun to share, but doing so has a number of benefits. We recommend using at the very least Twitter, and if you're on Instagram, to promote your program. The second photo that you see on your slide is from Twitter, and we love this photo because we can see that not only are they tagging us in the photo and their followers are seeing the photo, but they tagged a local news station as well. RealCare Baby is great for the news. It's a great way to show the community members what's going on in your school and inside your classroom. You can also use social media to connect with other users, see what other people are doing with baby, and so on. We have provided the most commonly used baby hashtags on the screen in front of us. Of course, you can find us at Realityworks Inc. But there's a plethora of connections to be made with baby on social media. Our next tip comes from a seasoned baby user: to use Google Talk to keep your number private. Now, over the years, some educators have told us that they provide their personal phone number to students before sending them home with baby for the weekend. And they do this, of course, so that the student has a way to get in touch with them if they need help. Now, of course, you don't have to take this step at all. But if you decide to, you might want to consider getting a free phone number with Google Talk. This is actually an instant messaging service that allows for both text and voice communication. You can use it to receive calls and exchange texts with your students over the weekend, but you can still keep your real number private. We recommend going online and just exploring it, seeing if it might work for you, if this is a step you've been considering taking with your babies. Our next tip is use our RealCare Baby Guide app. This is another free resource that we created to help you help your students. It works with iPhones and Android devices, and it's a way for students to access facts, troubleshooting tips, tutorials, and more 24/7. So this could be a resource that might take the place of sharing your personal phone number or a Google Talk number with the students. At least make this app available to them, show them how to download it, and give them that 24/7 resource when they're taking baby home for the weekend and when they have problems or they need some help. Again, you can explore this further on our website as well, realityworks.com/support, that link on your screen right there. Tip number 12 is provide an opportunity for financial reflection. The costs, of course, associated with parenthood are high, and we constantly hear from educators that those numbers are a really great way to capture their students' attention and really engage them in the lessons. So we recommend that at the very least you have your students create a monthly baby budget that factors in diapers, formula, food, transportation, childcare costs. We've heard that some educators will even take their students on a field trip. Costco or a Target is a great way to have your students price out, literally go from shelf to shelf and find the actual items they would need for, say, a month of caring for a baby to help them understand the costs of caring for an infant. Now the picture on your screen is a baby costs worksheet that we include in the curriculum. You can of course make your own as well. Oh, there we go. Tip number 13 is check out our brand new RealCare Baby Experience workbooks. We're really excited about this resource because we actually created these using the comprehensive curriculum that already comes with Baby. But what we did is we put all of those handouts and all of those activities and all of those lessons together in one place. It's already printed. You can tear out the often used handouts like your parent permission slip, the letter to the coach. You can also access the checklists, assessment rubrics and more, all in one convenient location. If this sounds like an option that you might want to explore further, I encourage you to just visit our website, realityworks.com, or check them out on our online store. Tip number 14 is check out our free monthly webinars. Now we've said a few times that we want to be a resource for educators, right? Not just a source of products. And that's why we actually host free monthly webinars like this one every single month. And the presentation topics include products, of course, like this one, but also general topics like how to teach soft skills, how to engage today's 21st century students, how to best provide career exploration opportunities, etc. You can go on our website and see a full schedule of upcoming presentations, watch on-demand presentations, and so on. Again, these are free presentations that you can attend and watch just to learn more and make the most of your program. Our final tip of today is to find out if now is the time to trade in your old babies. This closet might look familiar to some of you. Our final tip of today is just to find out if now's the right time. Some of you might be asking, why would I want to trade in my babies? Well, Baby is kind of like a cell phone. And if you bought your babies 5 or 10 years ago, they don't have the latest technology in them. They might no longer be supported. And by trading in those old babies, you could actually get credit to use toward the latest models. Now, we do offer a trade-in program 12 months of the year. But once in a while, we enhance the program by adding some extra savings. And right now is one of those times. Right now, you can actually trade in your old babies for a one-to-one discount of $100 each toward either a new baby or a new Shaken Baby simulator or a new pregnancy profile simulator. So if this sounds like something you'd like to explore more or learn more about, visit our website or give us a call. Or if you simply aren't sure what you have, maybe you need a more personalized assessment of your program, a bonus tip is to also give us a call or visit our website and request a personalized health assessment. We can help you, or we've got forms on our website that will help you dive into your program, figure out, here are the parts and pieces I have, here's what I'm missing, here's what I need, and here's what I could use. We love helping folks who maybe inherited a program and just aren't sure what they have or are brand new to the program. We want to make sure that you have the tools you need to succeed. So visit our website or give us a call if this is also a step you might be interested in. All right, well, there you go. Those were 15 tips for RealCare Baby users. At this point, we will go ahead and open it up to any questions. I've still got Nate here with me. He's got at least 10 years of experience helping RealCare Baby users, and we are happy to answer any questions folks might have today. Looks like Carol is asking, do the temperature sensors deduct points in any way?
No, they do not. Neither will the clothing or the car seat. It just the temperature sensor shows you the ambient temperature. Baby will not cry or deduct points if it's too hot or too cold. It's not going to cry or deduct points if it's not wearing clothing or the appropriate clothing. It will not cry or deduct points if it has been in the car seat too long. You as the instructor need to set that expectation. So for like with the temperature, being that when it gets colder out, you especially when you see it on the report, you might want to say, okay, why wasn't your baby properly dressed in this environment? Or you might say, in the evening, I expect to see the ducky sleeper on the report. You set the expectation, and then you deduct or add points as you feel is appropriate.
I'll just add to that and say it becomes a great discussion tool between you and the student. And we also have had educators create their own rubrics as well to kind of complement the report. I do know we have at least one example on our blog from someone. If you go on our blog and search for a keyword, a rubric, I believe you'll find at least one example that an educator shared with us, but you can contact us and we can share some more tips like that with you as well.
And some people have asked, do I have to use the clothing that came with the baby?
Mm-hmm.
If you want a clothing report, yes. If you don't care for that and just want to use clothing of your own with the school logo and things, that's fine. No harm will come to it. Nothing will happen with the program or anything. But just if you want that clothing report, they have to have the sensor in it.
Good question. Looks like Michaela is asking, where can we ask this webinar once it's over? Good question, Michaela. We will be emailing everyone a copy of the recording and we'll be posting it on our website. If you go to our website, realityworks.com/webinars, you'll see different categories of webinars that apply to different product and areas of interest, and you'll be able to find this right at the top. But again, also just keep an eye on your email. We will send it directly to you within the next 24 hours. Sandra is wondering, can a baby be kept plugged in when not in use?
Yes, it can. So let's say you send the babies out over on a weekend and you plug them in on Monday. Is it okay to keep them plugged in until they send out on Friday? Yeah, absolutely. You can certainly do that. Don't keep them plugged in for too long a period of time, only because it just degrades the battery just a little faster. You're not going to see it immediate, but just over time. So it's like, if you're going to have it plugged in, but yet it's not going to go off for like 2 weeks or more, unplug it just to save on energy cost and to just help save on the life of the battery. But if it's like you got it on Monday, you want to send it out on Friday, you want to keep it plugged in, not a problem. Go right ahead.
So max of about a week is what maybe your recommendation is.
Week or 2 weeks,
okay,
but again, if it's 2 weeks to come by and it's still plugged in, don't freak out. Your baby's still going to be fine. It's best to, if you know in advance, okay, I'm not going to be using this in 2, 3, 4 over another month, then it's a good idea to unplug it.
Okay. Pamela is wondering, will there be a PowerPoint of this presentation online? It looks like she wasn't able to get it until tip 4. No worries, Pamela. We will also be emailing all of our attendees today a copy of the presentation slides, so you'll be able to review the actual PDF as well as, of course, the recording. Pamela's also wondering if there's a baby budget form online. I know we do include them with the curriculum. Is that something they can print more, Nate? Do you know if that's in our support library?
That document is not on the support library, but if you have the curriculum link, you can go to the curriculum, locate it there, and print it as many times as you need. If, however, you are missing the curriculum link, you're always welcome to send an email to product support or to account services, and we would be able to just zip you that link, and then you can access the curriculum as you need it. All the curriculum now comes online via a link provided from Realityworks. It's a hidden link, so you're not going to see it on our website. We no longer use the discs. We have not been sending out curriculum in either a hard copy form or on a disc in 5+ years.
Okay. Well, Pamela, if it turns out that you are missing the curriculum itself, go ahead and contact us, and we're happy to make sure you're set up with that. Looks like we have another question. Do we have any suggestions for using this program for community college classes on child development and infant and toddler classes? I would say absolutely. The curriculum itself is geared toward, certain chunks are geared specifically toward middle school and certain chunks are geared specifically toward high school. But the program itself, absolutely. We see nursing students use this to prepare for, NICU experience. We absolutely see post-secondary students using the program. The curriculum may or may not be applicable, but the tools themselves, absolutely.
I've also seen the baby being in use for students as young as 5th grade all the way up through, graduate students. It's pretty versatile depending upon how you want to use it in the class.
I'd say so. I'd say for the person who's asking that question about the community college classes, if you want to speak further about this, we would love to share some ideas as well. Just give us a call. We can put you in touch with your account manager, and I'm absolutely sure that they'd be able to help you. Maria is wondering, is there a certificate available to document that we attended this webinar? An excellent question. Yes. You guys will be getting all sorts of goodies via email after the presentation, the recording, the presentation slides, and a certificate of completion for all attendees. So Maria, just keep an eye on your email, and we'll be emailing those out within the next 24 hours. Okay, with that, I don't see any more questions at the moment. But of course, if anyone has any additional questions and at any point in time, please don't hesitate to reach out. We can be reached at information@realityworks.com or our number, which is on the screen there. And of course, you have the product support team's contact information from the PowerPoint slides as well. We are always happy to help. With that, we'll go ahead and conclude the webinar. Thank you to everyone for taking the time to join us today. And again, don't hesitate to reach out with any questions or concerns.
And have a great new school year.